Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 21 of the Rosebud Challenge. We have Jeremy selling the painting that he had completed earlier, and so we now are at 90,000 simoleons. So I'm going to have him continue working on the book that he was doing, so that near smear it's a blast. We're going to listen to blues for now, just so he has something to do. And Ryan, we had said for him to go to the bathroom and then do his homework, but he is also hungry. So after he does his homework, I will let Ryan have something to eat. See what's going to spoil the quickest of these three dishes. They're all kind of similar, so he can have some garlic noodles. That's spinach frittata. That will last longer, so we will have him have the garlic noodles, like I said. So I think I read the frogs right before we signed off last time, so let's look and see what Eden is doing, and she's just listening to music, and she's harvested everything, so I'm going to have her now do the evolving. That somehow got canceled. Well, no, the evolving didn't get canceled. The harvesting got canceled when I set her to do some evolving on the last episode. Cancel once I realized. So there's quite a few things. We're trying to get these to as good quality as possible because that's when they are going to be worth a lot more. And once we have the dragon fruit in particular evolved a lot, we will plant some more, and that will be a real money maker. But it's a lot of effort to evolve all these plants, and we already have quite a few. It is making us some money, but I just don't see the point of planting more of them because it'll just give us more things we have to evolve. And since evolving is something you have to do individually, I would rather wait until they're almost perfect before I bother planting more. It'll depend on how much they're worth. They do go up in value in their inventory, just like they would go up in value on the plants. They go up in value in their inventory if you leave them there. But like I have said before, I do prefer to try and sell everything on Sunday evening so that it does not. Oh, there, that's broken. So that their bills aren't as high. Oh, she's getting very tired, and she wants to finish writing a book, and she wants to embrace Jeremy. I think we will just send her to bed. She's a bit hungry. I will let her eat. I'll let her have some garlic noodles, too. She's maxed her cooking, so there's no point in having her watch cooking channel, and her fun is max, so she's fine. She can just eat. Hopefully it'll be quicker. Now Ryan has eaten, and I'm gonna have him do his extra credit work because that will help him. The frogs are still not ready to breed. I thought I would check. I'm gonna just sell these tree fish in Ryan's inventory, and we'll keep the cowplant berry for now because we probably could make more by planting it, but we already have quite a few of them planted. And for now I'm holding on to the dragon fruit because, as I said, the things in there, the produce and harvestables in their inventory will go up in value as they just sit there. They go up in value on the plants, and they also go up in value in their inventory. So, and we have no plans to go out anywhere because I have heard that if your Sim's inventory is full, that the loading screens will be longer. And so right now their inventory is quite full. The frogs still aren't ready to breed, so it will take longer because of that. But they're not. We really are having them at home doing money making things, so it doesn't matter. There's not going to be a loading screen. But before we want to go out somewhere, we should probably either sell it or put it in the chest here that came with the trick-or-treat challenge last year, that came from the trick-or-treat challenge last year, which I quite like to use. So I'm just going to minimize this by clicking on where it is. Again, the inventory one, it was on the inventory, so when I clicked on the inventory symbol down there, it just brings it down so you don't see it. Now he needs to finish writing that book, and then I'm going to have him repair. That will help him work on his handiness skill, and then I'm going to have him sell to the Injure Sue screenplay, which is excellent, to the publisher. He needs to publish 10 books, and he's done 7 so far. So he's off to bed, and then when Ryan is finished, he can go to sleep himself. Over here, baby's awake, so I'm sure it's going to need to be looked after soon. So he's almost finished. He actually wants to play an instrument and talk about school day. It'll be easier once Juliette is a child, because then Ryan can communicate and talk and have someone to talk to, because the parents, they are talking to each other right now, because it's not like the parents can't talk while they're doing things, but because I had him concentrating on that and he's tired, I'm just going to send him to bed. He could have talked about his school day with Jeremy, but they'll also be able to work on the Juliette, and Ryan will be able to work on the mental whiz kid aspiration, where they had to play 3 games of chess, and they can both play with each other. Excuse me. They can play with each other, and then they will. It'll count for both of them. And one of the parents will read to them for 2 hours. So both the parents, if I'm going to do the family aspiration, they both need to read to a child for 2 hours. But we'll have whichever one doesn't do it now, do it later when they have another baby. But as I said, I intend to have a 3rd child. I don't want to do it right away. And I may even end up having a 4th child, because I do like to have the kids sort of in pairs so that they can, have someone with them. So I'm going to sell the other book. It was excellent also, The Mirror Smear, It's a Blast, which was a confident book. So I'm going to publish it. And the other option we have here is submit book copy to Literary Digest, but I tend to that's only something you can do once a week, and I do that with bestsellers. And he doesn't have any bestsellers in his inventory, so we're not. And that would not count to publishing 10 books. For some reason, that doesn't count as publishing a book when you submit to the Literary Digest. Not sure. So we're at 9 to 10. He's hungry, because that's what's showing up down there. That's yellow, is that he's hungry. So I'm going to actually have him eat. He can watch the cooking channel, because he has not maxed out his cooking. I would expect these frogs should be ready to breed, and I'm right. So we're going to breed the whirly flower frog and all of their inventories. And I will, as you've seen before, I tend to sell these Sunday evening so that I can just take 2 out and then sell all of them at once, as opposed to having to drag individually. So for now, I'm going to just take 2 out of Ryan's inventory right away, so that they are ready for Juliette when she ages up in the morning, because she may age up after he goes to school, and then I won't be able to get it out of his inventory. And the reason I'm choosing to take it out of Ryan's inventory over the parents' inventory is because I'm trying to earn more money as quickly as possible for Jeremy and Eden, because once they do the fortune aspiration, they will get a weekly interest from completing that aspiration, which will just help towards the million simoleon goal of the value of the household. Now, you know what? I will let her. She can go back to bed. She can go feed the baby. Jeremy's eating, so Eden can come look after the baby and give the baby some attention, and we'll send her back to bed. Yeah, I wonder. I'm gonna get rid of this. I wonder if the baby changed dirty diaper also. Then she can do some cuddling and rocking and bouncing, and then Eden can go back to bed. That's what she wants to do. So, and that means the baby should be looked after, so Jeremy can go right to bed once he's finished eating. I need to get a table so they don't put that on the floor. Not really a lot of room. I think once we get to 100,000 or just over 100,000, I'll expand the house a little bit more. Oh, I just realized. No, because I had the floor plan and there was a bigger house. Oh, there was no parts for fixing the sink, it looks like, because I don't see them unless they went outside. Don't mind me while I zoom around and try and see if I can find them. Good. I don't see any parts. I'm missing them. There. So Eden's back to bed. Everybody's going to be sleeping except for the baby when she goes to sleep. Oh, and the baby went to sleep too, so the game will automatically go on fast forward. So that works. Now, Ryan, I noticed, needs to have a shower. I'm going to just go play. Oh, I don't want him to go. I want him to take a shower before he goes to school. Yes, he's not actually skipping school. He will go to school after he has a quick shower. I don't even need to get him like max green. I just want him to be not yellow. Excuse me. And I see he's actually a bit hungry. That food didn't stay with him very well. And I'm going to see whether I can breed his frogs before he goes to school. And I can. So I'll breed the whirly flowers in his inventory. Now I'll switch over to Eden's inventory and breed them there. And now Jeremy. Whirly flowers. There they are. There it is. So, and that was this plaque here in Jeremy's inventory is the Forlorn Frog Friend. You have mixed feelings about your frogs. Remember when you just had two and they were just plainly colored and less well patterned? Well, neither do they. What really matters now is that you have a lot of frogs in individual terrariums. Congratulations. The Sim Valley Frog Fan and Appreciation Society thought you deserved a reminder that frogs have feelings too. Remember to feed them often. Well, we don't actually have to feed them. Oh, did the shower break? Jeremy, when are you going to wake up? Pretty soon. Oh, you woke up already. Okay, I guess it's because it's later in the day, so because I said him to do something, he's going to go do that instead. Now, and she's tense. Oh, she needs video games. We are going to have her play. Is that baby going to cry? We'll have her play Incredible Sports. Just to get rid of the tense moodlet. There. So let's see. Now there should be, the cow plants are ready. So I'm going to have him scavenge for parts. We do have that for there. And I'm going to sell all of these cow plants because that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't know how much it is, but it's quite a bit. Probably about 7,000 simoleons. So we're at 91 to start. This is 475 per plant. We have a cow plant farm. But we're now at 94. So we should probably plant some more cow plants. Cow plant berries. He has 2. They're just normal. So they're worth 20 and they will be worth more once they grow up. She has a very nice one, but it's still only worth 45, so it's still worth it to plant it. So now I'm going to go, because I'm just checking. Oh, it's just dirty. I think this is like, unpleasant surroundings. I'm going to age up little Juliette. Like I said I was going to do. Age up. And then she should be fine for, she no longer is tense. I'm going to have her cloud gaze. So Juliette, as I've said with Ryan, we're going to do all of them, and this doesn't give them any traits, the child aspirations, so it only gives them a trait if they complete it. Doesn't give them a trait for choosing it. So I'm just going to start with the creative one because she can go work on that right away. And, our whole goal is making money, so the creative types make the most money. So she's going to be creative also. We may change up some of the other ones. Now we are going to sell the bassinet. And I'm going to buy her a bed. And I'm going to change the color. I'm going to buy the same bed. Same type of bed, I should say. We will let her have that one. It even matches. The wood matches. I do miss that. I like that in Sims 2, that you could pick the bed frame separate from the covers so that you could have different covers but still have the bed frames match each other. And I'm going to change the color. I'll leave it at that. So that they each have their own Kulala defender. Now she doesn't like that it's dirty. That's fine. And now it's not dirty anymore. She's not unhappy. Oh, the thing broke. So you know what, Jeremy? You gotta go repair little leg there. And I was impatient. And for Juliette, they're both redheads. Neither of them got their frogs here. We're gonna put the frogs in her inventory so we can breed them there, and there we're done. Now that she's done that, I'm gonna let her continue to cloud gaze because that builds their creativity skill. Now I'm going to have him look in his club and see, and we add. I've sometimes found that what is this? Acquaintances. Okay, household. Yes. So we're gonna add Juliette to the group. So, okay. The pink bib. Ryan is sitting next to a new kid at lunch when he spies something pink in his lunch bag. Is that a bib? The kid smiles nervously and claims that he got his baby sister's lunch again. Then the bib falls out where everyone can see it. Pick it up or just ignore it. We're going to ignore it. And that was lunch is almost over when the class bully notices the bib on the floor. He can't wait to find the little baby who dropped it. But the new kid says nothing, and neither does Ryan, who may have just made a new friend. So now we need Jeremy to go scavenge the parts. And are there any plants to be harvested over here? Yes. So we'll have him listen to some backyard. I don't really care. And we will have him harvest all. And then I'm going to have her paint. I'm going to have her paint. I'm going to have her write screenplay because I find they're quite lucrative. It's been my finding in my game at least. And I'm going to just have her listen to blues. I'm going to throw that away for them. Now we get simoleons. And she is on the masterpieces, all about cleave, all about Steve. And I'm going to change her aspiration to be the best-selling author one, since she's writing a book and she needs to write 5 excellent books. So the reason I have him doing this is, oh, he's not. He stopped. Did he harvest everything? Zoom in a little bit. There are some plants that need evolving, so we may as well have him do that. That was why I actually had him harvest, just to make sure that he had harvested before he did the evolving. Yes, and he is. The reason I have him gardening right now is because he's maxed his writing and his painting. And since he has the morning sim boost, he may as well do something that helps with boosting his skills. The other two won't go any higher. Once he has nothing to do. I think I see something else sparkling. Oh, but he also has something. No, we don't want to join you for lunch, thank you. Plants that are ready to evolve. Yes, there's a dragon fruit. Excellent. Always like to see the dragon fruits being ready to be evolved. There. Now he needs to max his gardening, and they need to have 10 excellent plants to be able to complete the gardening aspiration. But I don't know that they're like good. So they're not really. They're getting close, but they're not that close. Oh, he didn't like that. He's tense. I wouldn't be surprised if that's from needing video games. And I'm going to fertilize with some of their fish that are in their inventory. Really would be good to sell some of these things because it's really tilapia is reasonable. The better the quality of what you're using to fertilize with, the quicker they will get ready to evolve to the next stage. I don't want to fertilize with the bass because the bass is good for fishing with. I'll fertilize with salmon. Looking. I think I might just sell some of these things. And a trout. And then once he's done that, I'm going to just let him play some video games. Just a little bit to get rid of the tense moodlet. Yes, I'm right. It's from being a geek. Oh, and she's bored. That's not something you can ever get rid of. Let her dance. And then we will let her have something to eat. Get that out of her way. We'll let her have some herb-crusted salmon. And I guess that's it for today. Oh, I didn't realize the little one, Juliette, went to sleep. And of course, she's in the wrong bed. Flame. I want her to wake up because I don't want her to be energized, particularly because she's napping. There's my timer. I'll turn it off. And I'm just going to set her up to draw shapes. Do one quick check to see whether the frogs are ready to breed. Yes, they are. They're not in Juliette's because she did it too recently, but Jeremy and Eden are able to breed their frogs. That. Obviously, when Ryan gets home, we can breed his frogs too. So they're busy, they're set up. Eden is writing, and then she'll do some eating after she dances. And that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. And we're now at 98,251 simoleons. And of course, they do have things in their inventory, so we'll get a jump when we sell all that stuff by Sunday at the latest. That will increase their value. So we're working away at chipping at that goal of 1 million simoleons for the household. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!